Hello. Hello. What's up? Hello everyone. What's up people? Welcome to Throttling Frames. This is your host Mayur and today I'm going to run you through a few basic settings that you can do on your OBS encoding software that can help you get the most out of your either the YouTube live stream or Twitch live stream or for that matter even your offline recorded games. So let's just dive into the video and I shall show you the very basic settings that you can do, not a very pro level thing but a very amateur level thing that you can do, and it is extremely simple. So let's just dive into this. So people, this is the OBS encoding software. This is how it looks like. I have the 23.0.1 64-bit Windows version. Obviously this software is available for free on the internet. You can just look for you can Google it the name and you can get the setup. So you can install the software on your PC. I have a lot of things down here in the source window, and then I have one scene. So let me just explain you what this source and scene is. So what you see over here in this part, that is basically a lot of things altogether. So basically it is taking a feed from my camera, a live feed from my camera. There is the file that you can see, that is a GIF that I'm running, just a normal GIF that I'm running. Then the red thing that you're seeing over here, it looks like a alien spaceship and I'm protruding out of it. So that is something that I've made on my own. So that is that I'll show you how to make that. And obviously that's my logo, so you can have your logo too over here. So so basically a scene is what you are seeing currently in this black box. Okay, so everything in here in this box is your scene. So what we can do is, for an example, I'll just go back and start a game. Let's just start Spit Dice Mud Runner for now. Okay, it's locked. Let me just unlock my thing and yep, we're done. So I have just unlocked I've just started a game. So Spin Tires Mud Runner is what I've started. Yes, that's the game. We are in the game now. Let's play. Press space to skip is what it said. Single player. Crossing is what I was doing. Continue crossing. Continue. Where did that go? Okay. So crossing. Loading, please wait. So basically I do not really have to wait till here. I do not really have to load the game and wait till here. Basically what I wanted to show you guys is, so now I have my game running over here. Okay, and a game is a full screen application. It can also be sometimes a windowed application. So what you can do over here is, there's a feature called game capture. Okay, so I already have this running, but the capture does not really know right now what it has to capture. So I can go right click and go to properties, and oh wait, okay, this might confuse you a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll just clear up the whole scene for now. Both gone. So this is what you will see. Okay, so there has to be one scene at least. So this is what you will see when you have the OBS installed in your system. Absolutely clean, nothing running over there. So okay, so how to get your basic setup done is what I'll show you now. So you see under sources you have this plus sign, that is addition. You can add sources over here. So you have a lot of sources: audio input, audio output, and so on. You have a lot of sources down there. What I want currently is I want my game to be here. So I'll go to game capture. So basically there are two ways you can capture the game. One is game capture. Sometimes the game capture catches the game, or sometimes it even doesn't. So the second, your backup plan is always the window capture. So anything open in full screen mode or anything running in windowed mode, this window capture can take it. So it can take a feed from it. So what we can do is okay, so we'll go to game capture for now. and rename it to spin tires. No, wait. Mud runner. Okay. And then mode, capture any full screen application. So we'll just leave it there, capture any full screen application, but it's not actually getting any feed from capture any full screen application mode. So we can change the mode to capture specific window. Okay, so I've changed it to capture specific window, and then under window I'll select mudrunner.exe spin tires game. Okay, and go okay. So that should take the game. It has not taken the game over here yet. So what I'll do is I'll just go to the game once and then go back to OBS. There it is. So sometimes it so happens that OBS just fails to understand the links. So basically what you have to do is you have to jump the windows and it refreshes the software. So there you have the game window over here. Now what do you want more? So I put my overlays over here. So what I do is I'll just add a overlay. So I'll just go and add a source. So basically I want myself to be in here. So before that I'll set the whole scene up. So I'll go to image and add an image. Okay, I'll name this image camera dock. Okay, so that's going to be my camera dock. That's the red thing that you saw just right under me. So I'll go over here. I'll go to the place where I have the image saved, the OBS. Yes, yeah. So there it is. That's my overlay. That's my camera dock. Okay, I'll resize it. I'll just resize it to about this size. Yeah, this should do. So this basically looks like a small outer edge of a spaceship, or a alien spaceship or something like that, or maybe a disc, and it has a very lightly faded region over here. So I'm going to put my camera feed, that is my video feed, over here so that I can put myself over here. So that becomes my camera dock. Now I'll add one more source image again. That, let's call this logo. Browse and go to logo with shadow, and yep, there we are. So now that's my logo. That's my gaming channel logo. So I'll just place it over here, then move it slightly up and match the red line with the red line. So that's the perfect distance that I calculate, red line with red line. Okay, so there goes my logo, and then I'll add another source. So I'll take up a window capture source and say camera, and take remote live view window. I'll show you how this is done. So I've taken this window. This is my Canon live view window. So basically I'm using a Canon camera to get this on this OBS software. So I'm using this. So what this does is, basically this window capture does is it captures the whole window. It captures the full window. So what we can do here is, if you can see the borders, if you can hold any of the points and move, you can scale the window, resize the window, but you can also crop the window by pressing alt key and then moving the slider. So I'll crop it till here, let's say. Okay, and from this side I'll crop it till here. The green thing you are seeing behind me is the Chroma curtain. Okay, perfect. So this much is what I want. Okay, no, wait, I'll just get this a little more in. Yep, this looks good, this looks perfect. So I'll just put this over here, and then without holding the Alt key, you can then resize it and put it over here. Okay, now I want my camera dock to be above the image, so I'll just move the camera dock over the camera. Yeah, there it is. So now it's looking like I'm coming out of that that disc like thing. I'll just resize it a little more. I guess a little more. Do justice to this. Okay, this should be good. Okay, I'll move it to it. I'll move to its right a little. Perfect. So now what you can see behind me is a green curtain that I've put. Okay, so that curtain is for chroma key. Now I'll show you how the chroma key setup is done. But to do that, what all you require is I'll be showing it to you in the next video. So let's just go to camera and right click the camera, go to filters, then add a filter over here and go to chroma key. Press on that chroma key, okay, and let's just keep it to defaults. You can actually play with your settings. You can see your live feed and you know, play with these settings and set it accordingly. So let's just go with the defaults for now. I'll just improve the contrast a little bit so that my image is a little clear. Slightly bump up the gamma and close. Yep, that's about it. So now you can see the green thing has disappeared. Okay, so now you can see in this corner you can see slightly it's vignetting. Even on this corner it's vignetting. So let me just go to the camera again, filters, and okay, play with the similarity a little, and yep, okay, so yep, this is gone. It's gone now. So now you can see as if I am in the game. You cannot see the background, and you can see the game background over here. Whatever is there in my background you can see over there. So initially when we started the video you could see a fire behind me. So let's add that. So I have downloaded a GIF, a simple GIF image from Google, a fire GIF. So let's just add an image, call it fire. Browse, and these are all the GIFs that I've downloaded, and I like this one the most. So open this. Okay, this is that GIF. I want the fire to go behind everything but the mud runner. Okay, so there it is. So the fire is now behind me. I can rearrange it a little there, and I'll rescale it a little there. Perfect. Okay, I can take it towards the left a little. Okay. Yeah, perfect. This is good. And now what I'll do is, this fire is now only going towards the left side. So I'll do one thing. I'll just right click, I'll just right click on this one, and okay, I'll have to copy, or what, copy. Okay, and then paste duplicate. Right click on the source and copy and say paste duplicate. So it pastes the same fire again. Okay, and renames it to fire 2. I want it to be here. Okay, and then what I want fire to do is, I will go to transform and flip horizontally. Okay, so now that what that is doing is, it's basically, it is flip the fire GIF horizontally, and that's just another image that I've added. Okay, and I'll rescale it a little and move it towards right, little more, little in. Yeah, this is good, this is good. And yeah, there you can see a lot of fire, and now it is basically two similar images just flipped horizontally and against each other, kept against each other. So that's creating a good animation behind me. I'll just move the fire a little more in. that. Oh, perfect. Okay, wait, no. Yeah, this is good. So yeah, this is the setup that you saw in the very beginning of the video. So there is fire behind me. You can see me through the camera feed. You can see the disc. That's a dock that I call it a dock, and then you can see my logo. So my logo looks a little pale for now. Actually, these are my original colors, but I guess I'll need to bump up the logo to be a little bit more noticeable. So what I'll do is I'll go to filters, logo filters, or you can do that from here as well. You can go and right click your logo, filters, and add, what should we add? Let's add color correction. Okay, we've added color correction to this. We'll increase the contrast. That will bump up the colors in the logo. See the T. Okay, no contrast, high contrast, no contrast, high contrast. Okay, so defaults, and then bump up the contrast by a little. Okay, bump up the gamma by a little. That gets my F back, because increasing the contrast, my F is getting all darker. So I need to get my F to near of its original color. Good. So close, and that's it. So my logo is now pretty much into the picture. It's quite noticeable. So yeah, that's the setup done over here. I have my scene. This is my scene, and under this scene I have all these sources. Okay, now what I can do is I can add a scene. Let's call it scene 2. Okay, boom, nothing over here. Everything's gone. Where did it go? Scene 1. Scene 1 has everything but the game. So the game takes little time to reappear, or sometimes you have to, like I said, you have to refresh the windows by jumping. So you can go to the game and come back to the software, and the software will have the game again. So the scene takes a little time sometimes. It depends, obviously it depends on system to system. My system might be falling a little weak in the transition, so that might be the cause. So let's just select scene 2, and on the scene 2 what do I want on scene 2? I want, let's say I want to adjust my camera settings on scene 2, but I do not want people to see the scene 2. So but at the same time I also want my camera settings. So what I can do is I can add a window. Let's just go to remote live and say okay. So on this scene I want to see some random video. You can add a random window. You can add anything over here. You can add your live chats. You can add a lot of things, and you know, you can also place the scene 2 in a different monitor if you have a multi-monitor setup, that is. So you can do that. So scene 1 is showing you everything, including the game again. So the game does not come up. Jump the window, get to the game, and then jump back to the software. And there we have the game, and on scene 2 we have the live feed. So for now we don't. I don't need the scene 2, so I'll just delete the scene 2, and I'll get back to scene 1. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, I'll just get the game window back in. Yeah, so that's about it. That's how you basically set up your the screen, the what do we call this? The dashboard. We can call this a dashboard. So this is how you set up your dashboard. And then like I said, I'll be running you through basic settings that you can do. So let's just jump into the settings. This is the settings button. Let's just click on that. Under general, you keep everything the way it is. Snap sensitivity was on 13.5. Let's just keep the 13.5. Okay, so you just keep it the way it is. And then stream I will make a different video on this, so because that has to do with the streaming thing a lot. That has to connect with that. So yep, stream. Then output is very important. So the first thing that you need to change under output or in the settings is the OBS is by default is set to record in the format of FLB, which is a very crappy format. Is what I feel, because FLB has you know, extreme levels of compressions, and it actually kills your video. It actually kills all the quality in your video. So let's just shift it to MP4. It gives you the warnings. MP4 will be an unrecoverable file if the file cannot be finalized, and so. But yeah, that you play your luck over there. So, but you have to keep it to MP4, because MP4 is going to deliver the best quality. Again, also recording quality, same as stream. You can keep it high quality, indistinguishable quality, large file size, lossless quality, tremendously large file. So yes, it actually records into a tremendously large file. You won't be able to believe that a 5-minute video can cost you some 30-40 GB on your hard disk. So yeah, that happens. So I'll just keep it the same as the stream, and go to the next. Okay, apply and go to the next. Audio 41.1 kilohertz is good. Channel mono is good. Then everything is absolutely fine. The mic that I'm using is a Samsung C20, I guess, or I'm not sure. I'll get to the mic part a little later. I'm going to make a video on that too, on the hardware that I'm using. So I'm using a USB mic, so I've selected a USB mic over here, and then audio is all. You can just keep it the way it is, because under basic settings you don't really need to change any audio settings. Under video, yes, you can select your base resolution, that can be, and your output resolution, scaled resolution. So you can select your resolution however you like to have it over here. Then a downscale filter, so you can select your downscale filter over here, bilinear, bicubic, and Lankizos. I don't know what that is, but I know about just two of these guys, bilinear and bicubic. So I have kept it to bilinear, which is doing me a fair amount of damage to the videos, but then the video looks really nice. Not a very noticeable damage, not a very noticeable quality loss, that is. Then FPS, obviously you can select from 10, 20, 24 NTSC, and then 29.97, that is the Adobe's favorite. Then 30, 48, 59, and 60. So I've just kept it to 60. That is the best quality under the full HD resolution. So yeah, that's about the video. Then we'll go to hotkeys. So hotkeys, what do we have here? So you can actually assign keys to start streaming, stop streaming, start streaming, discard delay, so that you can add delay to your streaming. Then again, so you can add and you know, make a list of hotkeys over here. So you don't really have to continuously switch on to the software and, you know, do things by the mouse. But you can just, you know, keep pressing the keys that you've set on under this one. Like I've said, numpad minus key for start streaming and numpad plus key for stop streaming. So I just press the minus key and I start streaming, and I just press the plus key and I stop streaming. Even when you are playing the game, I am surprised to see that how OBS is keeping their hotkeys you know, always over the top of the game. So even if you accidentally press minus or plus key, you need to be very careful about this. You have to be very, very careful about this, because if you have any key mapped for your game, for any of your in-game operations, let's say if you want to select a gun, or if you want to just throttle the vehicle, and if you have conflict between if you have the similar key assigned to this one, let's say for start recording or stop recording or start streaming or stop streaming, you might just end up, you know, crashing your live stream, or probably you know, unknowingly stopping the recording, because you do not really get any notification over the screen. So yeah, you need to be slightly careful about this. So yeah, here under hotkeys you can set your hotkeys. I'm sorry. Under advanced, for basic settings, like I said, I'm doing this purely for basic settings. So under advanced, what you can do is you can just leave it the way it is. apply and OK. And that's it. That was the basic settings for this video. And with these settings you can pretty much do almost everything that all the YouTubers and all the gaming channel people are doing. So yeah, that's about it. If you've liked this video, please make sure that you share and comment and like this video, down below with the button, and do not miss on clicking on that bell icon so that we don't miss a chance to keep you guys updated on the latest content that we upload, or if we come live, that is. So that's about it, guys. I shall see you guys in the next video. I'll be making a video on the hardware that I'm using, so stay tuned and check that video. Bye bye.